The insanity scene in Nice, France the other day, which witnessed armed police forcing a Muslim woman to strip off her clothing or leave the beach, was really over the top. It was yet another demonstration of the depths to which France has fallen. They've allowed their morality to collapse to such an extent that they don't seem to be able to act sanely in the face of those terrible terrorist attacks they've experienced in recent months. Rather than crack down on Islamic terror cells within the country, they've chosen to strip women of their right to dress modestly. The photo that circled the world of the Muslim woman at the beach with 4 armed policemen standing over her as she removes her clothing under police pressure was startling and a provocation to violence if ever there was one. Her face wasn't covered. It wasn't one of those, outfits which you show the eyes only. In the midst of women so scantily clad it would make liberal Americans blush, and guys with little more than a sock covering their privates, armed police were seen to surround a woman, forcing her to undress, a scene which had even liberal commentators up in arms. Nice Deputy Mayor Rudy Salas was on the BBC defending the illegality of women dressing modestly at the beach. Just listen to this exchange when he was asked if a Catholic nun would be allowed to be on the beach in her religious habit.
What about a Catholic nun? Would she be allowed to appear on a beach wearing her habit?
No, the same.
The same
and
law
we
would
have
apply.
the nuns are going on the beach with bathing suits.
Well, evidently, it's equal opportunity modesty banning in France. And what it really comes down to is a crackdown on any and all religious-based morality. Deputy Mayor Salas said so himself. Listen in.
The religion and the state are completely separated. The religion is the affair of each one, but each one at home, each one at church, not each one in the street.
Did you catch that? Oh, sure, you can be religious at home or in church, but not in public. I guess that's why when millions protested the legalization of gay marriage in France, police used tear gas on the crowd, harming children and families. And that's also why France forces all its citizens to cover abortion with their own tax dollars. When we can no longer see that modesty is a good and immodesty harmful, when protecting of the family is an act punishable by police brutality, when abortion is so celebrated that the state forces every taxpayer to fund it, we know we've arrived at a state which the Bible warns about. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, says the prophet Isaiah. In order to attract good people to join them, cults, evil cults, have used some truths. The tactic works best, actually, when those truths are hidden from the public. That's exactly what ISIS does to recruit young people from all over the world to join their ranks. They point to obvious evils of abortion, gay marriage, pornography, and yes, immodesty, which most of the Western culture has embraced as good, even though natural law, that sort of internal barometer of good and evil, knows them to be evil. In this way, ISIS militants assert the falsehood that America is the great Satan and needs to be destroyed. John McGuire was just another teen from small-town Ontario, Canada. He was Caucasian, he had red hair. His sharp wit sometimes got him into trouble. He joined ISIS, and he wrote on his Facebook page why he joined. He said, evil is very prominent in Canadian culture. Homosexuality, fornication, adultery are generally accepted. He added that women and men are often not properly covered. It was actually French political philosopher Frédéric Bastiat who warned in the 1800s of the doom that would follow the reversal of good and evil. When misguided, public opinion honors what is despicable and despises what is honorable, punishes virtue and rewards vice, encourages what is harmful and discourages what is useful, applauds falsehood and smothers truth under indifference or insult. A nation turns its back on progress and can be restored only by the terrible lessons of catastrophe. Germans have a saying that goes, "Wer nicht hören will, muss fühlen," which means those who will not listen must feel. When we are re-establishing society after that catastrophe predicted by the French philosopher hits, We will then understand firsthand that the reversal of morals paves the way for destruction. For LifeSite News, this is John Henry Weston. May God bless you.